Sneak Squad and Sidekicks. How is everyone doing today? Hi Chill, hi Echo, hi Ace. Well, we hope Ace is there. He just messaged me and said his internet crashed. Hi Tomato. Hope everyone's living their best lives, ready for some sneaky fun today. If you don't know whomst is talking, my name is Cosmocordia, alongside Flying Octopus.
Howdy.
Hello. And we're going to be your commentators today, ready to deliver both the sneak and the bike. If this is your first time joining us and justifiably wondering what is a sneak bike, let me tell you what isn't a sneak bike. Hi, Ruben. So let me give you the quick rundown. We have 4 runners today, and they are racing 3 retro games from a bygone era. Our racers are not aware of the games ahead of time, hence the #sneak. The first one to complete the given objectives in the 3 games is our number 1 good friend today. As you can see, most things we do, from scoring to mercy kills and everything in between, is arbitrary, but the fun is genuine.
Unless you're playing Clown Kid.
Unless we're playing Clown Kid, but you can be reasonably assured there's no Clown Kid today. I don't know. You may see it somewhere. Yo, Ruben, thank you so much for the tier 1 subscription. We have emotes on our agenda, on our to-do list, so hopefully coming soon. Brad, thank you so much for shouting out our socials. Yes, so our main goal here is to build community through retro gaming. We can do that with each and every one of you. Couldn't do that without each and every one of you. If you can tell, I wrote a script and I'm trying to read from it for the first time.
You're doing great.
It's
Don't
going.
worry about it.
Thank you so much for joining us today, everybody, was the long and short of that. So on that note, we have some runners to introduce. So all of our runners today have done a sneak script. Yeah, exactly, Ruben. They've done a sneak bike with us before. They've done a mystery race with us before. So we have Dr. J Dub. And actually, if you do !point racers, you can get the Twitch.tvs for each and every one of them. So we have Dr. J-Dub, who does a lot of Zelda streaming. He's doing a Zelda series playthrough. We have Ghost, who does a little bit of everything. I know he's been playing through Horizon Zero Dawn recently. We have Melatonin, who what doesn't Mel do? Well and truly. And we have Kia, who scares us all. We also have a couple other people to shout out as well today. Thank you so much, Borshi, for producing for us and hosting and mixing our audio levels. Thank you so much, Jen. Oh, you came right in time. Thank you so much, Jen. She is our acting social media manager, and she does a bang-up job about it. And then also, thank you to all of our Twitch mods who are helping us moderate chat today. Yeah, so just a big old thank you to each and every one of you who helps keep the gears oiled and the wheels spinning on this here sneak bike. So, with that, I think we're ready to start. Do you have any tidbits you'd like to add, or shall we go?
I don't think so. I think that pretty much summarized everything, so...
Alright, so Octo is going to head into the Racer channel and give them the 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so my prediction for theme this week is dungeons. So we kind of we
Racers,
picked
are
the
you ready?
games
3,
first,
2,
and then
1, go.
I think we decided on the what the theme. We backfitted the theme basically for our games.
Okay,
So,
alright, I was getting a bit worried. I didn't see anyone start to play the game. I thought maybe they didn't hear me.
Also make sure, dear Octopus, that you're watching Borshi on Discord rather than on Twitch.
Yes.
Okay. So, yes, they all got through the title select. So our first game is Super Castlevania 4. And Octo picked it out. Octo, why'd you pick this one out?
I don't know. I've always had a thing for Castlevania. Castlevania is a great game series in my opinion. And Super Castlevania 4 was just one that I was very fond of.
Did you...
Especially...
Okay, what's your history with this game? Did you play this as a kid?
I didn't play it as a kid. I think around, I don't know, maybe when I was like 18, I played through Symphony of the Night, like all the way through for the first time, and that really got me into the Metroidvania genre, so that I started playing other games like Super Metroid, and of course Super Castlevania 4 was in there, and that's kind of where I played it. I was probably, like I said, 18 or 19 when I first played through this.
Nice. Most of these retro games, my first time playing them through are when we do them for Sneakbike. So my first time playing any sort of Castlevania was yesterday. So this one
Really?
is Castlevania. Yep, this is Super Castlevania 4. So
And it looks like J-Dub is just flying through this.
So we gave them the objective of, this might be our game that has the shortest objective in terms of out of what we told them to do for all 3 games. So they just have to get to the first boss.
And defeat the first boss.
Get to and defeat the first boss.
But don't worry, the rest of the games are much, much harder than this one.
Yeah, and there was a little bit of reasoning for how we ordered these games. Well, maybe we're in agreement, Octo. I sort of thought we were ordering them from like easiest. Like, I definitely think these are all difficult games, but I think the order we gave was from easiest to hardest.
I was kind of going along with that too. My thing was more or less how long it would take them to complete the objective. And I thought this would probably be the quickest one, but I didn't want them to spend too much time on this because of what's going to be in store for the second and third game. I know those are going to be maybe a bit more difficult than the runners would like them to be.
But time and again, especially Kia and maybe even a little bit Mel, they've proven to us they can handle a challenge.
Mel will be, maybe he'll be okay. I think you had said that he had played one of the games before.
Well, Mel has worked his way through the entire like NES and SNES catalog. I'm actually not sure about the SNES catalog, but I know he's done the NES catalog and like over the course of a year or more, and did that on stream. What is the objective? So get to the first boss and defeat the first boss, which is a lovely. We dubbed it Skelehorse. I'm sure it has an official canonical name.
It's Skellhorse. That is a canonical name.
In the third game, they will kill God. My God, yes. How'd you know? They're all pros. Oh, also, I see Sneak Bounce down in the lower right corner. Big shout out to Echo for if a mod in chat could give a shout out to Echo. They created our lovely little animation in the bottom right corner. Sneak Bounce, I love it.
Which is also a emote in our Discord channel, which if you are not following, please follow.
Oh,
please join our Discord.
Did somebody say Discord? Exclamation point Discord? It's my little baby, tiny jump Sneakbike. I love it. You didn't know that? You didn't know it? We made it a Discord emote. I like their hops. I know, it's so cute. It really
seems
does
like
look awesome.
It seems like Kia and J-Dub are kind of tied on this one. I'm really wondering who's going to come out on top. Especially since Kia still has the chain whip, while J-Dub only has the leather whip.
Oh, there's whip upgrades?
Yeah. Yes, there are.
I didn't realize.
It looks like J-Dub has the chain whip again, so I think...
How do you get a whip upgrade?
The candles. If you hit the candles, they drop items, and... See, J-Dub is about to hit one. Never mind, he just walked right past it. So, he could have hit one.
There's Skelehorse! Kia's at Skelehorse! Alright. Eyes on Kia. Oh, he did it! Oh, did he? No,
nope,
never mind.
More
Psych!
There, now he did it.
I didn't actually beat the boss because I died, and I was like, alright, this is fine. So your commentators do play test these, but some of your commentators are better than others. All right, so Kia just plowing through.
Already on the second game.
And J-Dub's not far behind, actually.
Now, our second game, as you'll about to see with Kia, is Demon's Crest,
Demon's Crest.
which Kaz was the one who picked this game out, and I have not heard of Demon's Crest in a very long time, so...
So this is actually a third installment in a series, which
Oh, is it?
I didn't write down. I literally think it's called Gargoyle's Crest, which makes sense, which you as the main character are a gargoyle. Mel and I and Jen, actually I don't know if Jen had been a part of this, maybe she can say. We had, when we were going
J-Dub's in
through...
Demon's Crest now.
Nice,
We have
J-Dub.
2 runners
And
on the second
Borshi,
game.
I don't remember what playtesting sessions happened when, but we had playtested through this one, and there had been the offhand comment that this would be good for an intermediate race. You are the gargoyle, exactly.
Is that
And
why you
I
chose this
like,
game?
well, I liked this one because I think the flying mechanic is really fun. I don't know if we've seen it from J-Dub or Kia. You can you can fly
Uh,
if you double tap your jump button, you can hover, and I think that's really fun. I also really enjoy that the first thing you do is a boss battle. So we had Skelehorse, now we have Skeledragon.
and what's going to be in the third game? Maybe another Skele enemy?
Only time will tell. So
So it looks like J-Dub's having a bit of trouble getting the controls under his belt.
no, J-Dub, no. So as a reminder to everyone in chat, we do provide the runners with a README file that gives the control schema for each game.
I think this is the first time I've ever seen a control scheme for a game. Usually it's just like, it's like hint, press A to shoot, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's a good hint.
Oh yeah, you playtested this? Oh, okay. Jen, what did you think of this game? Also, vibe check in chat. How is everyone doing today? Ooh, okay. Kia got the dragon, which has a name, and I wrote it down in the README file, but I don't immediately remember.
Wait, are you telling me the second boss was actually named Hippogriff the Hippogriff?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought that was a joke.
Well, I mean, it was. So in the README file, I was trying to be descriptive because these bosses have names, but it's not necessarily the most intuitive thing to tell your runners, okay, defeat whatever. So that's why I was like, defeat the dragon, whatever its name is, the Skeledragon. And I was like, okay, defeat whatever the second boss's name. It's a hippogriff. But it turns out its canonical name is just hippogriff. The vibe is, I bought Oreos at the store. Which one? Original flavor? A special autumn-themed flavor?
Mint Oreos?
Describe it to us.
So Kia actually officially has gotten past the first boss now. Melatonin has made it to the second game, and Ghost, I am not entirely sure what he's doing, but he's chugging away. He will.
Yeah, he's almost.
I'm sure.
He's not far from the boss.
No, I'm sure he'll be joining everyone else in the second game here shortly.
And I definitely think the second and third game are like equalizers. So I definitely think Castlevania, we kind of expected them to go through it quickly. But we'll see how everybody does with the second and third game.
The thing I'm kind of shocked about here is seeing the runners play, because I wouldn't consider myself a very good player, but it seems like they're having more troubles on the Skeledragon boss than I was having.
Which this makes me feel good because
I got through that boss maybe the second attempt.
I know. I consider myself a beginner runner, and I don't think I had too much trouble with Skeledragon, or at least I don't remember it being too much trouble. I definitely, if you check out Kia, he's at Hippogriff, the second boss. I definitely had a lot more trouble with Hippogriff.
He wasn't too bad for me. I figured out his patterns pretty early though.
Mm-hmm.
So
And I think that's one of the things. Like,
Yeah,
this is just. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say it looks like Kia's actually about to defeat Hippogriff the Hippogriff,
Hippogriff the Hippogriff.
and there it goes.
Well, you have to. Let's see. Is this the part where you have to keep attacking it? There you go. Because if
Yeah.
you don't attack it when it's like as a stone, it'll just like regenerate and keep mucking you up. Hi, SoCal. How are you? Exclamation points, Kia, he scares me.
Okay, Melatonin is about to defeat the first boss of the game. He just has to do this little window section, but I don't really see how anyone could die on this part, so... Oh, and Dr. Shaydub is moving along too.
I was gonna say maybe we won't curse them like that. Commentators curse. Um, but so one of the points of doing Sneak Bike is to give a primer or an introduction to the community on retro gaming at large. And Jen and I certainly talked last time about like the language of retro gaming, and I think that's one of them is learning boss patterns. Um, Especially because in a lot of these earlier games, it's not all RNG, and maybe that's just a limitation of the hardware. So you definitely have these patterns that if you can figure out the pattern and figure out how to respond accordingly to that, you're pretty much good to go. Sokol, how are you?
I think that's also something I love watching, especially in speedruns, because they just have the boss pattern down. They know exactly what they're going to do, when they're going to do it, and I don't know if anyone knows about RNG manipulation, but they can also use that to their advantage to make the boss start in a certain pattern.
Yeah, definitely. It becomes more like performative than just skill based. Sokol, thank you so much for joining the Sneaky Squad.
And Kia is on the third boss.
All right, and so this boss's name is Arma. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what to call it. I'm like, because it looks not terribly different from the hippogriff, but
I'm pretty sure he states his name as Arma.
yeah.
And
So I figured it would be okay to say and Arma.
I just thought it was funny because like the three names had it was like something to
Descriptors.
something, something to something, and then Arma.
and Arma. Kia is good, yeah. So Octo wanted to be a commentator today. I feel it's fair to say because he wanted revenge on Kia.
Okay, I wanted to be a commentator, but when I found out, holy moly, SoCal, thank you so much.
Sokol, stop it!
Hey, I got a subscription too.
Nice. Okay.
Okay, 1 second.
Okay. We have a question in the Racer Prep channel. And I think that's it. Sokol, thank you so
Kia,
much for
did you have a
gifting out
question?
5 tier 1 subscriptions to the Sneakbike community. Welcome everybody to the hashtag Sneak Squad. Give Sokol a big ol' thank you. Oh my gosh, we have one for Octo, one for Borshi, one for Echo, one for Superfax, and one for Kia. We gotta get an emote going for you all soon.
Oh, do we not have an emote for
No, so actually that's something we had a town hall last night, which if you join the Discord and want to be a part of the community, everyone is invited to give their input at these town hall meetings. So the first order of business is we need an emote. So how we're going to do it is in the Discord, if you have a really particularly good idea, post it in the town hall channel. This is our submission period for emote ideas is open now until next Saturday or Sunday, one of the two, and then we will vote as a community on the options.
Should we mercy rule?
Mercy kill ghost.
Yeah.
How close to the? Did he already get a game over? I was gonna say, how close to the boss do you think he is?
He's probably like halfway to the boss, depending on.
Wait, anyone can go in the town hall? Yes, they can, Ruben.
Depending on if he dies or not.
Let's see. Next time he dies, let's we'll give him a mercy kill.
All right.
IDK what Kia's character's deal is, but I love that he shambles like a drunk. Oh, so Kia, yeah. So, I shouldn't be surprised that Kia moved on to our third game. So our third game is Prince of Persia. This game, that's it. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all the commentary I can offer right now for you is this game. So the objective we gave for Prince of Persia. Oh no, Kia. I shouldn't laugh, but The objective that we gave for Prince of Persia is they need to go through the press button to continue. It doesn't matter which one, just press button. I love this game. Um, they need to navigate through this maze to find the weapon. There's a weapon hidden somewhere, and they need to retrieve it, backtrack, kill a guard, and then exit to this dungeon area. Yeah, heckin' dies, cause laughs.
So again, back to the thing about me wanting revenge on Kia.
Oh yes, yes.
Um,
Give us the lore.
I wanted to commentate, but when I found out Kia was doing it, I was thrilled. Because I thought, hey, I could make this hellish because he made my race hellish. And as you
And-
can see, he is just flying through it without a problem.
Yeah.
I wanted to do Super Ghouls and Ghosts, but that game is very difficult. And I did not think it would be fun to have our racers trying to do that inside of a competitive environment,
Mhm.
especially just with how frustrating the game is.
Mhm. Correct me
So
if I'm
I
wrong,
took
but-
it out.
Mhm. No, I was just reading Ace's comment. Go ahead.
Yeah, and now Kia's just moving along.
I am so frustrated. Okay, to be fair, we gave them a hint about climbing down ledges because the point that Kia's at, I died so many times.
Yeah, it took me like 30 minutes to get where Kia's at now.
And this okay,
Okay.
he just died. I need to stop laughing. Jen, thank you so much for the tier 1 subscription. Appreciate it. Welcome to the sneaky squad.
So, should
Prince of
we...
Persia looks hard and a little confusing, but naturally Kia's doing well. It's also very likely that Kia has played this game.
Yep,
Okay,
that's
thanks
what I was
for
just
saying.
asking.
Okay. It's very likely that Kia has played this game before, and so we shouldn't be too surprised. I know that Mel has played Demon's Crest before, and he said he thought he knew what when we gave the README file, he thought he knew what 1 and 3 would be. And all of these games, TBH.
Okay, so J-Dub is now moving on to Prince of Persia.
Prince of Persia.
Melatonin will also be moving on to Prince of Persia, and Ghost is moving on to Demon's Crest.
Alrighty.
Now, of
So
course, we can't say Ghost will come in last or anything like that because there's
like we
always the
said,
underdog story.
yeah, these games are equalizers. I think Prince of Persia is stupid hard, not because like the maze is particularly hard or the boss fight is particularly hard. It's the controls. Oh
it's
my
literally
goodness.
just the controls.
Like you can see, I think SoCal put it nicely, that it looks like you're shambling around drunkenly. And that's what it feels like to control your character.
So I actually did some research on Prince of Persia, and
Oh, yeah.
the way they did the art was with rotoscoping.
What's that?
That's where you essentially take like a video or like a set of images and you'll draw it, you'll like sketch it out from there. So what they did was they essentially took pictures of like frame shots for each walking animation and then pixelated them.
Wow, okay, that's so interesting because you definitely get the feeling that this game looks different from most other games.
Oh yeah. And I
They're
do
all-
believe that this was a one-man team
Damn.
until, of course, it got ported to other systems. Then they had different coders. So Kia already has the sword, and
But okay,
it's
and
only
actually,
it's not even 30 minutes into the race, and Kia's already almost done.
and I wonder if, but if you die at this point, and I don't know, this is not something I tested. If you die at this point, do you have to like go back and get the sword again?
I believe so. I'm not.
I think you
100%
do.
sure.
Yeah. Okay, Mel is starting Prince of Persia. Kendo Rage. So did they use a drunk as their muse? I couldn't say. But he certainly doesn't. It feels a lot more cinematic, definitely, and lifelike than other SNES games of the era.
I do really like this game. It
I
is
do
just
too, actually. Once I got the
incredibly
hang of it.
frustrating.
The learning curve is so steep on this, my goodness.
Once you get the hang of it, like you said, it's all easy.
You kind of want to play it some more. It's so unforgiving. So one of the reasons I was the one who suggested this, and one of the reasons that I liked it was um, I mentioned in a DM last night that the urge to just run through this. Okay, Kia's at the boss. The urge to run through this is so strong, but that like you cannot do that. You will die over and over until you learn that you have to take it slow. You have to tiptoe. You have to get used to the control schema.
Except for Kia, who
Except for
just
Kia.
charged through it and is now.
And
at
he's
the end
figured
of the
out there's a lever for the door, which that took me a minute or two to figure out. Oh, Kia, our number one friend for the day. Kia
I
was
don't even
born
know
with a
how-
controller in his hand. Oh my goodness. Well, that's okay. There's still room to battle it out for our number two friend.
I mean, Kia was here. We should have known he was gonna come in first.
Yeah, and to be honest, I don't know. I didn't think he would fly through it as much as he did, but I shouldn't have underestimated it. What an underdog story. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. So whilst we wait for our number two friend, here's if you're wondering about where in history these games fall. So Prince of Persia was released on October of 1989. And interestingly, it came out in North America first before it released in Japan. And I'm not sure how to say the name. You said it was a one-man team, Octo? Broderbund?
I believe so. I may.
It seemed like a sort of Scandinavian name. And they are also responsible for bringing us the delight that is Carmen Sandiego, which I thought was fun. So,
Really?
yeah, we certainly can see the similarities between Prince of Persia and Carmen Sandiego. It's like it's the same game, really. 3 levels, beginner, intermediate, and Kia, truly. Oh my gosh. I like that this, okay, so you might see the time pop up on, Kia's just still going. You might see the time pop up randomly. So one of the controls, I believe it's the Y button, you get an in-game timer, and you can die as much as you want.
I think
Maybe
the
not
time
as,
still keeps rolling though.
yeah. So you get 2 hours to complete. I don't know if it's per level. I think 2 hours per level. Oh, look at that echoey sneak bike. I know, bottom right hand corner. Everybody, is that not amazing? Sneak bounce. I love Carmen Sandiego. It's so good. It still holds up. That was I don't know if we play tested it or if we just kind of fucked around and had a community retro night. But I remember playing Carmen Sandiego. There's our trophy for our number one friend. Oh, Mel, taking a dive.
Alright, well, congratulations to Kia. Oh, Ghost actually made it past the Skeledragon.
Nice.
So, congratulations to him. And it looks like he is getting fairly close to Hippogriff the Hippogriff.
Hippogriff the Hippogriff, absolutely. So, did anyone see that movie in 2010, Prince of Persia, with Jake Gyllenhaal? Because when you think of a handsome Persian man, you think of Swedish heritage Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wait, have you seen that movie, Octo? I haven't.
Unfortunately, I have.
Really?
Yep.
How was it? Would you recommend? Would it be a
nope.
good community movie night?
Not at all. Don't even think about that movie.
we'll just strike it from our memories. I like this command ace! Exclamation point winner. We have an exclamation point good friend. I didn't include that in the list of things to update for Twitch mods, but I wonder who our last good friend was. It might have been Kia.
Our last good friend?
Our good friend is what we call the winners of these races because we haven't quite settled on a scoring system. And this might be a topic for conversation at a future town hall.
Isn't it?
It's really sus that Jen called the command and Nightbot said Jen was our good friend. Meanwhile, Kia just like speed ran all of Prince of Persia. He made that look easy. If anyone wants an exercise in frustration, you need to load up Prince of Persia. It's like you're on ice. There's like some random ice physics in there. Oh.
My issue with the game was not tiptoeing.
Yeah, once you and I gave that to them as a hint. Like, have you tried tiptoeing? Which maybe in hindsight I shouldn't have. Oh Mel. Kia playing Zelda.
It's
Oh
just
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
casually beat a randomizer while everyone else finishes.
In like the next 20 minutes or so. All right, how's Ghost doing? He's on Hippogriff the Hippogriff.
He is, and he's doing pretty well. I think he's doing better than I did the first time. I was also, when I play tested this game and Super Castlevania, I was playing on an emulator off my phone.
Sure.
And
Okay, good. Ghost, he figured out that you need to hit the stone. Hit Hippogriff when it's a stone. Okay, good. So an emulator on your phone. Oh my gosh, I didn't know that existed.
yeah, and it was a nightmare. It actually wasn't too bad. I got through Demon's Crest in maybe 30 minutes, so I was like, okay, well, like I'm continually playing it, so I think this would be a good game, especially since the people have controllers in hand and it won't be.
Yeah, how do you even control it on your phone?
Just the touchscreen. There's like little button layouts, and it's it's not a good way to play video games.
I was gonna say, I think I've done that for the PS4 before. I've tried like connecting it to my iPad, and it's like this interface, touchscreen interface. I'm like, this is terrible. I'm not doing this for more than 30 seconds.
I play PlayStation 4 games on an iPad.
As God intended. Bren, thank you so much for the tier 1 subscription. Welcome to the hashtag Sneaky Squad.
Everyone's subscribing today.
I know. Oh my God. Thank you for all the love today, everybody. I appreciate it so much. We got to get you an emote ASAP.
SoCal and her infinite generosity.
Sugar Mother SoCal.
I don't know. Every time I'm in a stream and she's in there, I get a gift.
That's usually how it goes. I think, yeah, the good majority of my gifted subscriptions are from her. She single-handedly got my channel to 5 emote slots, so you have the Bassett Brigade. You have SoCal to thank for that.
I have never paid for a subscription.
You just wanted a founder badge, TBH. I understand. Yeah, you're all founders today. Oh my God, that's great. By the way, speaking of community, ! Community, if anyone in chat today would like to be a part of Sneakbike, if you want to be a runner or if you want to work behind the scenes, I definitely encourage you to join the Discord, and we have a Google form as like our de facto intake form,
Now,
and you can tell us how you want to be involved.
Ghost has just made it to Arma.
Arma! Discard the Discord.
If he manages to get through Arma first try, he will be right behind Mel and J-Dub.
I was gonna say, the Prince of Persia is hard. We're mad at Kia. Rascal, thank you so much for the tier 1 subscription. Welcome to the Sneaky Squad. Kia made Prince of Persia look so damn easy. I'm mad.
I have to assume that he's played through it before.
I think so. Like we said, there's a very good possibility that he's done that. That trophy cracks me up, Borshi. Stupidest little face. Oh
Now,
my gosh.
did you play through Demon's Crest? Was that something that you had ever done?
I did, yeah. Not recently. I was relying on the time that Jen and Borshi was there? I really don't remember who play tested with us with it, but I know Jen was there.
And did you like complete the game entirely?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, anytime I'm faced with the task of playing a retro game, it's just enough to get a feel for it to commentate on. He is the best. He gave me all the Pokemon games on emulator. We love that boy.
Except for right now.
Except for right now. We're a little mad. Okay, I didn't give you the rest of my fun and interesting trivia. Deep lore with Cosmocordia.
I apologize. Please continue.
Legally, he gave you all the Pokemon games for sure. Obviously. Ghost Clutch! Hell yeah. Alright. We're the spot for number 2 good friend is anybody's game right now. So Demon's Crest, I mentioned a little bit. It's the 3rd installment in a series, and this came out in October of '94, and it's a Capcom game. So of course we have them to thank for other good uns. I love the little bouncy Sneakbike gif in the bottom right. Snake bounce. We have Echo to thank for it. So 94, so there was a period of 5 years between Prince of Persia and Demon's Crest, and then Super Castlevania 4 came out in October of 1991. We have our field researcher SoCall on staff here to see if there's any erotic fan fiction that exists for these games. Of course, since Scandinavian heritage white boy Jake Gyllenhaal portrayed the Prince of Persia in like 2007 or something. Of course, there's like a lot of fan fiction there.
Is that what our field researcher does?
That's what our field researcher does. Absolutely, we pay her for it.
Okay, that's what the subscriptions go to.
Yeah. So if anyone else would like to apply for the job, you're more than welcome to. Demon's Crest. And there was a handful for Super Castlevania just because the series is like ongoing and very expansive. So of course there's a few here and there. But I thought interestingly, specifically for Demon's Crest, I found one fan fiction. I think we should have a dramatic reading here live on stream. Not only was there one fan fiction for it, and it was erotic.
Oh no.
I didn't read it, but I read the description. It was a crossover with My Little Pony.
Jesus.
So, you know, the internet is a wonderful place. Yeah, so where's Mom the Human? Uh-oh.
Might I point out that Melatonin has the sword now?
Oh, hell yeah. Go, Mel, go.
So he may be in line for good friend number 2.
Good friend number 2. I mean,
second
provided that he doesn't fall to his death. So Ghost is going to very quickly figure out you cannot take the guard on without a sword.
He's I think this is the 2nd or 3rd time trying to do this.
Maybe he'll figure out that that's not the way to go. Also, in the objective, I made it very clear you have to get the weapon first. I didn't tell them where it was, but you do need a weapon.
Maybe.
Oh, okay.
Maybe Ghost will read it soon. And not be like me, who doesn't read the objectives for games.
We take the time to write them out for a reason. You found the same fiction? Yeah, it was on Archive of Our Own. Oh my gosh. The deaths in this game are so GD brutal. I know, especially because it doesn't... There's like a beat before it gives you the press button to continue, so it gives you a very pregnant pause to reflect on the fact that you accidentally killed yourself. Oh my god, Mel, no, Mel.
Oh, did Mel die?
Yeah, so this is definitely a game where the urge to speedrun through it, especially if you've already figured out where to go and what to do, is so strong, but it's not... You are going to be benefited in the end by taking it slow and steady. Is this game supposed to be fun? I don't know that fun was our main objective so much as challenging. Hi Red, how are you? Yeah, Oh, what's vibe check? We took Chad's temperature at the beginning of the stream. How are we feeling now?
As long as Darren's not here, we can do a vibe check.
Oh, why is Darren against vibe checks?
He came in and he essentially yelled at Mel about having vibe checks and how they were childish, and
Oh, that tracks.
it
Okay.
was very humorous, and I had a great time listening to him talk about it.
What a classic Darren rant. We're here for it, and honestly, that's why most of you have subscribed.
Mel asked what else you would call a vibe check, and Darren said emotions.
Emotions. Yeah, everybody has emotions today.
How are your emotions? Are they holding up well?
Your emotions. I'm contemplating rice pudding. Ooh. I don't know that I've ever had rice pudding. I wonder how Kia's doing on the... Yeah, no emotions, only vibes. I wonder how Kia's doing on his random.
He's doing okay. I think this is the third time I've seen him go into the ice rod cave. Oh, okay. Of course she does not want us talking about this.
Emotions are for fools. Friends got it. So, okay, Octo, I had asked you if you played Castlevania. Have you played any of these others as a kid?
Now, I have memories of Demon's Crest.
Okay.
I don't know if I was the one playing it though.
Okay.
So that's that. Prince of Persia. I played the trilogy, Sands of Time, Warrior Within, and those ones, and I loved those games. They were fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I've never played this one.
Would you?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I had a lot of fun playing it once I figured out you could tiptoe.
I was gonna say, once you understand the control schema, this is actually like a really fun game. And even though it's like you're shambling around as a drunken character, I actually think it's a lot of fun.
I had a lot of fun with it. I think actually it might have been this game. I remember watching a GDQ where they taught someone how to speedrun this game.
Ooh.
And then they ran it. Like that was the whole, like that was the catch.
Like within the course of like a couple hours or so.
Yeah, they had someone who was a professional speedrunner teach them how to speedrun this game. And then he continued. Then after that, he proceeded to run the game and speedrun it. I think he did like an hour and a half or something.
Mm-hmm. I was just gonna say, wow, that sounds like it could be a sneakily weekly. We have had that sort of conversation before, and I believe it was Borschi's idea to learn X game, whatever game, learn the speed run from nothing, and then have a race within the course of like a 24-hour period or something like that.
See, I thought that would be a lot of fun. I was actually thinking of something similar to that with me and a friend of mine.
Mm-hmm.
We would take like silly games and play them one week, and then the next week we would race them.
Yeah, definitely. Like, which is more or less like kind of what we did for our Zelda Rando charity speedrun with the beginner runners. Which I think there's something definitely charming, especially if you're like a seasoned veteran of whatever speedrun or rando community. Ace, what a combination! I love it. Oh, Ghost. I love that when you get hurt, your character like stays there for a moment. Is like, oh shit, I just broke my shins.
This game
is brutal.
It's more realistic than any other game I've played.
It really is. I forgot
like you
what I was
fall
saying.
from like a story and you get hurt.
And you just crumple.
You just lay on the ground for a few minutes.
Ow, my bones and my life. Oh, so anyway, what I was saying, oh no, ghost. So there's something very charming about like if you are intermediate or advanced in a certain game category, about teaching and then watching your proteges race and rooting them on.
Just like Porcus.
Just like Porcus,
You guys
the
know how to play A Link to the
Legend of
Past.
Zelda. Yeah, she is the #1 ranked Link to the Past rando runner. It's amazing.
Until she retired.
Yeah, she is out of commission currently, living her best life with Stardew and Animal Crossing.
You guys in Stardew Valley, and just the things
Oh,
I see you guys talking about.
it's so good. I had a moment with Shane.
I
We're
know.
going places.
I
Mel.
remember that.
Oh my God, Mel. I can just imagine that Mel is just swearing right now. Let's
Oh,
race Stardew Valley.
did he have the sword?
He did. I'm pretty sure he did. So I think this is a good. The fact that Kia is done, but our 3 runners right now are
They're on the same
struggle
spot.
busing. I think this is a good indication that this game is hard. This game is so hard.
So even like you were saying, the button scheme is just weird. Like
There's nothing intuitive about
definitely,
it.
I feel like there's a delay. So I would be running and I would press the jump button, but then it would happen like 7 or 8 frames later.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the
And,
responsiveness is definitely noticeable.
and I think
And
we just witnessed that with Ghost.
yeah, definitely. We also have an exclamation point Kia 2 command.
Is that
Also, we have an octo command.
me?
We do.
When?
You said that during one of the races. It was like the fact that the text didn't wrap.
Oh yeah, okay. That was during the first race when we were doing, what was it? The top-down cowboy shooter, bullet hell,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and I didn't know that you had to
Wild
buy
gun.
a wanted poster.
Oh no, that one. One of
I
them
don't
was
remember
called
what it was
Wild Guns.
called.
I don't remember. We've been sneak biking for so long. There's so many games.
That was a really fun game, but
Blazing Saddles, yeah. Blazing Saddles, the game. Oh my goodness. I need to take a quick BRB, but Octo, you should tell them about the 3rd game that you wanted them to run.
oh, okay, perfect. So for our 3rd game, we had originally planned Super Ghouls and Ghosts. I'm sure I've said this before. I didn't think it'd be fair, but now seeing that Kia had just ran through this in under 30 minutes, I think that would have been absolutely fair to have them race Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Of course, when I was trying to find a good goal, for Super Ghouls and Ghosts, I couldn't really find anything. Yeah, Echo, I agree. I was thinking that we should give Kia a completely different list of objectives when he runs. I think Kia
Okay.
should have at least 3 extra games.
Some sort of Kia handicap.
Yeah, like he should have played Super Ghouls and Ghosts. And then
Wait. Oh, so cool. I see you posting in the Discord the fan art. If there's any good ones, feel free to post it in chat.
That's essentially what happened, Ace. I didn't want everyone to be super frustrated trying to race Super Ghouls and Ghosts. And I didn't want them... I don't think it's a good game to race. It's a good game to play, but if you're trying to compete with it, it just wouldn't be a lot of fun.
But actually, what I had in mind, no, the 3rd game that you suggested would be funny to me and Borshi last night.
Oh, that one. Okay, no.
Mhm.
So I was thinking we do Mario Paint. And I was gonna say we could give everyone a picture and then just have them draw the picture. and whoever draws the picture first, doesn't matter, level of detail is not important, but whoever gets like a good outline and a good coloring in of the picture, they would be able to move on to the next race.
I like really love this idea. We just didn't think like maybe it would be applicable for a sneak bike, but maybe for like a Sneakly Weekly we could do Mario Paint races. I really love this idea. Fly
Yeah.
swatter game is so good. It is. I love Mario Paint.
Aborshi said that you have to have a mouse
You
for.
do.
I didn't know that. I thought it was all just done on the D-pad.
They like. Oh no, Jada broke his shins.
Did
Jada,
melatonin just beat? Mel, where are you going?
Mel, go
Oh
back.
no.
He'll figure it out.
Oh.
I know, we're all watching with bated breath. Okay. Alright, he figured it out. He figured it out.
He still has to hit the lever. We'll see if he gets it.
I know, I'm like he's looking for it. He knows that he has to trip something. So there's a lot of panels in this game that open doors and such. He's looking for it. There he goes. There he goes. He's got it. Okay. Our number 2 good friend today, ladies and gentlemen, is Melatonin, also known as Mulatto 9 Inch Nails, the one, the only.
Also known
Yay.
by other nicknames such as Mr. Melt,
Mr.
Melly
Milts,
Telly,
Millie Telly,
Just
Jimmy
Mel.
Boy.
Oh,
I
look,
got
he
that.
is already doing Super Ghouls and Ghosts.
Oh, very good.
So,
Perhaps he's listening in chat today. Jimmy Boy. Melatonin. Melabonin. Okay, alright, please. I got that mouse. Would be funny to get an artiste to do a Mario Paint Sneakly Weekly. I love this idea, I really do.
we could do Make P. She does art, right?
Yeah, she does, yeah. We gotta get her in on this. It's just so hard, her being an Aussie. She's probably asleep right now.
I watched a stream once where someone did. They watched Bob Ross while following along with Mario Paint,
I love that idea. Oh my goodness.
and it was phenomenal. The way it came out in the end was just amazing.
Oh my gosh, there's a subreddit for that, MS Paint Bob Ross.
Do they actually do that?
Yeah. It's so good.
I'm gonna have to find that.
What is Kia playing? This is Super Ghouls and Ghosts. This game is brutal. You can only get hit twice before you're dead.
We should have gave Kia the Mario Paint.
Give him the Mario Paint, but everybody else gets Prince of Persia.
Yeah.
Alright. So I think right now we're just looking for our number 3 good friend, and then we'll call it after that, and we'll talk to our runners. Is anyone in chat now interested in playing these games? I think we do a good job of sussing out and curating what counts as a beginner game, what counts as an advanced game. I have never been less interested.
I think Demon's Crest, from what I remember, was a lot harder, but that may be
Ghost
further along. Like mid-game stuff, not where I was here.
Tomato hit 2 times, 100% more than a lot of retro games. Retro games are brutal, and this is something we're learning a lot. And again, I keep talking about the language of retro gaming. Retro games are hard.
I think they had to be hard.
I think so. You had to get your money's worth. There no DLC. What?
Like what? Super Ghouls and Ghost only has 7 stages, so instead they give you 2 hits and then you double. I don't know if you've beat Super Ghouls and Ghosts, but once you beat it, you have to play through it again.
Nice.
Because like you beat it and then the final boss is like, oh, okay, just kidding, you're starting from scratch, and then sends you back to the very beginning of the game.
That's like in Super Mario Brothers, how even after you beat Bowser, it keeps going. Honest, Prince of Persia looks neat. Out of the 3 games, I would probably play Prince of Persia again. I really like the art style. That's really cool about the, what was it called? Rotovision?
Rotoscoping.
Rotoscoping. Yeah, I like the look of it. Once you get used to the controls, it's very unique, I feel like. Me, I want to play Castlevania. Castlevania is fun.
Oh, that's perfect. Of course, she just said "Take on Me" the game. So the "Take on Me" music video is actually rotoscoped.
Whoa, really? Oh, that's such a
Yeah,
good music video.
that's a really good way to describe rotoscoping.
Drunk of Persia. What's up, Mel? How you feeling? Mel, our second good friend, our number 2 good friend. I know SoCal, it's so good. That's like a classic. So we're looking for our number 3 good friend.
Let's see. So Echo said they would want to play Prince of Persia. SoCal said that she has never been less interested in any of these games.
Fair.
Ruben said Castlevania, and Jen said Drunk of Persia.
Drunk of Persia.
So
Jen,
I
think
Castlevania is a great game to play. Prince of Persia 2. I'm actually surprised more people weren't interested in Demon's Crest. That game is a very neat game.
Mel. Yeah, I think canonically it should be Drunk of Persia. Prince of Persia, aka Drunk of Persia.
Eat button input the game. Yeah, that's what
accurate.
I said. There's a huge lag between button presses in this game.
Yeah, and oh right, and that's why I included as a hint, have you tried tiptoeing? Because one of the things, and I don't think we mentioned this, we keep saying like once you get used to the controls it gets a lot easier, but one of the things is that if you tiptoe, you won't fall over the edge. You can tiptoe right up to the edge.
See, okay, I did not know that.
You can tiptoe right up to the edge, Octo.
I was being very cautious even tiptoeing, but tiptoeing just made it so much easier.
You need to tiptoe or you will die. Mel, do you think that was a fair hint for me to say, have you tried tiptoeing? So yeah, we didn't give any hints for Demon's Crest or for Castlevania, but for Prince of Persia, I wrote in the readme thing, have you tried tiptoeing? And I also gave the how to climb down ledges.
Mel said he would not have finished if he didn't know about tiptoe. And I 100% agree with that.
ABTT, always be tiptoeing. I figured out the usefulness of tiptoeing. I could not. Oh no! All right, J-Dub, he's on his way back. We'll see how he does.
Kia
he's redoing.
He is laughing everyone, playing through Demon's Crest again.
Yeah, out here lapping everyone, truly. So I had figured out about the tiptoeing. I could not, for the life of me, figure out how to safely climb down the screen that J-Dub is about to climb back up. Like, I just kept falling to my death, no matter what I did. I finally had to look up how you safely climb down ledges. It's not intuitive. The jump button for Prince of Persia is up on the D-pad. It's not like one of the control buttons.
No, nothing about Prince of Persia is intuitive. Not a single thing. Oh, let's see.
I know, I got my eye on J-Dub. So we have Kia and Mel, who are our seasoned runners, and J-Dub, he has run for us before. Okay, so he's figuring out that there's something in this room. There's a lever. So he's blocked in, but there is a floor tile in this room that you jump on it and it will. Oh no, he broke his shin. And it'll let you get back to the other room. Feel a nap coming on, you're gonna skedaddle. Have a great Saturday, Franz. Bren, thank you so much for hanging out and thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the Sneaky Squad.
Now, I'm wondering if anyone found the health.
There's health in this game? Excuse me?
Yes.
Where?
I will show you. I believe Ghost is about to come past the room. Or I'll watch J-Dub and Ghost to see
J-Dub
which
figured
one,
it out.
but there is a hidden health pack in one of the rooms.
Ooh, Mel, you found it. Okay, J-Dub. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna say anything. I don't wanna jinx it. He's doing okay.
He still has to fight.
Yeah, and I think he might be down a health.
I think so too, because I saw him drop in the screen.
Yeah,
for a second.
and break his shin. Oh no, J-Dub, just go right. Just go right. He thinks he has to jump up. Yeah, there we go. Figured it out. I'm so nervous. Oh my goodness. So, I didn't finish my thought from earlier. Kia and Mel are seasoned runners. Okay, J-Dub, go, J-Dub, go. He has 87 minutes left. Will he do it in 87 minutes? J-Dub ran with us before, but he did a beginner race. But we very quickly sussed out he belongs in intermediate / advanced. Oh, go. Go, J-Dub, go. No.
Figured it out. Oh.
J-Dub, no. He was so close. The guard only takes 3 hits. If he had had 1 more health, he would have been okay.
That was
Mel,
difficult
thank you
to
so much for
watch.
the tier 1 subscription. Give subscription to Ace. Please give him a big ol' thank you. Enjoy the I was about to say enjoy the Bassett emotes. Enjoy the Sneak Squad emote soon to come.
As J-Dub just proved, once you get the sword, if you die, you do not keep the sword.
Got it. So he needs to go all the way back. I don't know, chat. What do you think? Should we mercy kill or give him 1 more chance? What do you think, Octo?
I say we let them go, because when I was playing
Fight
my
it out.
last Sneakbike, we were going on for 2 hours.
1 more chance? Okay. Mel, thank you so much for the tier 1 gift subscription to Rad. Enjoy and welcome to the Sneak Squad. Give Mel a big old thank you. We'll have an emote forthcoming. We need to decide as a community what our first emote is. I know I keep saying it, but we definitely want your input because we are all about community.
Thought our first emote was clenched butt cheeks.
Clenched butt cheeks. I mean, maybe that'll be the winner. I don't know.
Because there are many times where I've been watching this and I've just been on the edge of my seat.
I know, I was pretty clenched during J-Dub's fight with the guard there. You vote for a Jake Gyllenhaal emote. The most Persian man around.
The room J-Dub just left.
There's a hidden health thing there.
Yeah, if you go to the bottom right corner, the floor falls down and then you can pick up a health.
Oh, got it.
It doesn't raise your max health, it just gives you, it refills
It
one
tops
of
you
your health.
off. Got it. Mel, going back to Demon's Crest, I see. Having a good time. Alright, go J-Dub, go. He's tiptoeing. He knows to tiptoe to the edge. So, Mel, now you know why I was a little nervous when I generated the README and the hints weren't working. I'm like, oh no. I feel like they need hints for Prince of Persia.
So
Demon's
that
Crest
README looked very professional.
It did. Kudos to Mel. He programmed it.
Oh, did he?
Demon's Crest fan art is questionable at best. Okay, we'll leave it to the we'll contain it to the Discord then. I love this game. It's so good. Demon's Crest, yeah. I like all of these games.
I really thought Demon's Crest was fun.
I like the flying mechanic.
That's not something you see in a lot of games, especially platformers.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I feel like a lot of platformers would not benefit from a flying mechanic. But somehow they were able to integrate this into it and make it work.
Yeah, definitely. I remember reading in like Super Mario Brothers 3 how they wanted to add the Tanuki suit, but like specifically they added limitations to it for the very reason that they didn't want people just flying through every level.
Oh, like the P-Speed?
Yeah.
Except for
Can
the...
any of these be played on Switch? Ooh, I don't know.
Did J-Dub just die?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
To answer your question, Ruben, I don't think any of these are on the Nintendo Switch online catalog. Hope that very well could change soon. They're so close. J-Dub is so close. To be honest, Ghost isn't doing that badly.
So what do you think?
He's
Should we
figured
go
it
ahead
out.
and give a mercy kill or let them keep going?
We did say one more chance.
And I think it's been like 3 more chances by now.
How about you bop into the Racer channel, get a sense if they want to keep going, and then if they do, they can. They're certainly welcome to, but why don't we read the temperature and how they're doing?
Let's see how Ghost does real quick.
Yeah.
Ghost and
Well,
J-Dub are right next to each
yeah,
other.
they're at the same spot. That's a fair point. I know. I'm so nervous. Oh, they're muted. Okay, good point, Mel. So it's up to us.
Okay. Oh, that's a good idea, Mel.
Yeah,
actually.
go bop in the Racer channel, tell them they can use the save state right here.
Did Ghost just die?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, never mind. Let's see how J-Dub does. J-Dub death, we're calling it. Next J-Dub death. If he doesn't finish it,
Once you get...
we'll call it then.
Okay, I let them know they could use a safe state.
Okay.
And it looks like J-Dub is taking advantage of that.
What'd you say?
Or maybe he's trying to ask a question, I'm not sure.
We'll keep our eye on the Discord. Yeah, I definitely
Oh.
play testing this. I forgot that I, as a playtester, had the luxury of save states and wanted to scream cry many times before I realized, oh yes, save states are a thing.
Okay, I think I got through to them that time.
I'm just rooting it. I'm rooting for these kids. These crazy kids.
I think that's a good point to have a safe state.
Definitely. Wonder how this dude in the window died and became skeleton friend. Speaking of, did anyone suss out our retrofitted theme?
The elaborate theme.
Yeah. Which we only kind of accidentally realized this morning. Games with skeletons.
Yep, you got it.
So we had Skelehorse as the first boss in Castlevania. Skeledragon is the first boss in Demon's Crest, and then just skeleton decor in this one. But you, Octo, you pointed out that there is a skelly boss in this game, or enemy in this game.
Yeah, skeleton swordsman.
Nice.
Now, I've never understood why people are afraid of skeletons. It's not like they have muscles.
They'd be scarier if they had muscles, is what you're saying?
I'm saying they can't really do much.
I don't know. Have you ever been like? Has anyone ever clubbed you over the head with a bone?
Well,
Oddly specific, I know, but I posed the question to all of chat. It would hurt more if it had muscle
muscles,
on it.
they can't swing.
Okay, fair.
They can they may be able to walk around and like waddle a bit, but they can't really hurt anyone.
I mean, to be fair, house spiders are mostly harmless, but they're still spooky. Do spiders have muscles? I don't know. These are good questions. These are the questions for the ages.
Let's see if Ghost figured out he
Okay.
can save state.
Ghost, please. Ghost, please. J-Dub, please.
It looks like Ghost is using the save state.
J-Dub, please. So J-Dub is doing what I did when I got to the boss fight. I was just mashing buttons madly before I... Yay, J-Dub!
Oh, J-Dub did it. Now let's see if he can figure out the lever before Ghost figures out where to go.
I was just mashing my sword buttons wildly before I realized that no, you need a little more finesse when it comes to beating the guard.
Oh, and J-Dub got it.
J-Dub,
our number 3 friend.
our number 3 good friend. Oh my goodness gracious. Hi, Chi. So we have Kia, Mel, J-Dub, and Ghost in that order of our good friends for today. Easy, says Dr. J-Dub. Oh my goodness. Yay. All the hype in chat. Okay. So how about we bop over into the Racer channel and debrief with our good friends. So
Yep.
Octo, Borshi, meet me there.
Yep.
We are going to call
Okay,
it there.
racers.
We have our results. Are you all still muted? Crap.
No.
No, you can talk. Okay, good. Oh my goodness gracious. How is everyone? What's the general consensus? What's the vibe in here?
Third
It's pretty
game,
fun.
absolute terrible controls.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my goodness. So,
What did Mel
Wait,
say
is,
the
is,
theme
is
was?
this part on the stream? Is this part on the
Yes.
stream?
the
Can the
debrief?
stream hear?
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay.
You can't just curse.
Okay, no,
every
that's
game
why I was
as
asking.
much as
That's why I was
possible.
asking. Because I don't want
I
to.
understand the impulse, certainly.
What did
Why?
Mel,
Yeah, you wanna.
Who picked these games?
what did Mel say the theme was? 2 good games and 1 game with a drunk.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Amazing. An oddly specific theme for us to pick
It's very
out.
strange.
But yeah, so how
Yeah.
about we debrief with each of you and we'll just go how about we go in the order of our good friends. So Kia, you're up first. You breezed through this.
Hold
Go on.
on. Before Kia talks, I would like to
Yeah.
say, Kia, you finished in under 30 minutes. I was very upset about that.
I'm sorry.
And you should be. No, you
So,
breezed through this. You made it look easy. What'd you think? Talk to us.
So first game, Castlevania 4. Never actually played it, but I played, 1 through 3 on the NES. So, that one was pretty easy for me. Just, getting back to the,
back to the basics.
back to the basics, the controls and everything. So that, it's fun. I do kind of want to go back and play Castlevania 4, which I just started playing it again. It's not up on the stream anymore, but yeah, that's fun.
Well, glad you enjoyed that. And what did you think of Demon's Crest?
Demon's Crest, so I played the first 2 on the NES and the Game Boy, the Gargoyles Quest series. So very familiar with it. I loved those games as a kid.
Of course. And Prince of Persia.
Prince of Persia, I actually played it on the DOS before there was even a Windows.
Perfect.
Yep, Apple II.
Yeah, so I don't think I played the SNES version, but everything is exactly the same. The rooms aren't the same, but the general concept of sneaking around, I think he called it tiptoeing in the dock. I was very familiar with all of that. The fighting, scheme. I knew how to fight, so yeah, it's just figuring out exactly where the sword was and then getting to the end.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm glad the 3 games that we picked were very easy for you. I'm glad you enjoyed them. I'm actually not trying to be facetious right now. I'm glad you had fun. I'm glad that you were able to get through it so quickly.
I really enjoyed them. Those are all games that Prince of Persia I probably won't go back and play, but I will probably go play the other ones. I didn't even know there was a third Gargoyles Quest game.
Oh, really?
Called Demon's Quest, I guess. So, I am very interested in going back and playing that.
Okay. Was there anything you at least found challenging
No, it's Kia.
I mean, the that first opening part of Demon's Quest, you know, trying to kill that giant skeleton dragon thing. Like I couldn't quite figure it out, and I knew you can jump and grab onto the walls, but you can't do it in that opening scene, I guess.
No. Yeah. There's a,
So that was probably the most difficult part for me. I mean, yeah, the input lag on Prince of Persia sucks, but I knew to expect it again because I played it on DOS.
Well, fair. Let's move on to Mr. Melly Tilly.
Hello.
So,
Yeah.
Mel, before you start, I would like to say
Yes.
that before the race, you said that you thought you knew what games 1 and 3 were.
I knew game
Were you
1. I
correct?
didn't know game 3.
What did you think game 3 was going to be?
Based on the tiptoeing mechanic, I thought it was going to be this like really obscure Japanese game that's very similar to Ghouls and Ghosts because it has a very similar mechanic. I had no idea it was going to be Prince. I didn't know there was a Prince of Persia on the SNES. Yeah.
So what'd you think?
The first one. What was the first one? Oh, Castlevania. I've done Castlevania for the NES, and like Kia said, it's very similar for the SNES. I think I died because the whip mechanic is a little strange, but once you like the Indiana Jones flying over chasms thing. And I didn't realize you had to wait until the very end. But I think besides that, it was a fairly easy run. But I can see if somebody hadn't played Castlevanias and didn't know to check for wall chickens and didn't know what those items were. Like I think I beat the boss really fast because I had the kind of crappy daggers, but I was able to beat him from far away, which was nice.
See, when I was
Demons-
play testing it, I didn't even.
Mhm.
I did not use a special item on the boss.
It's so I was hoping to keep the axe and then I died. I think I got the holy water after that, which is garbage, but whatever, same deal. For Demon's Crest, I love, like Kia noted, the first two for NES. Huge fan. I've played this one, I've beaten this one, but this was maybe when I was like 20 or maybe less than that, so I knew what I was doing, but the controls were still very strange to me. I don't remember if I died, I probably did. But yeah, it wasn't too big of a deal. Prince of Persia, I've never played before. I've never seen it played before. I only know of it. I didn't know anything about it, and I hate it.
Fair.
I can imagine everybody in chat being like, "Oh man, it looks so easy. Why doesn't he just jump?" No. It doesn't.
Everyone
do that.
said it looks stupidly hard. The deaths were brutal. No one. I don't think
It
anyone
is-
in chat thought that game looked easy.
Try the game. It's so much worse than you think it is. You can see my input on my screen. Like I'll be pressing B and I'll just run off the ledge and I'll be like, "Well, cool. That's fine. Now I have to do the whole thing over again." I think that the biggest advantage, if I had to say anything about like advantages or disadvantages for if people came in knowing things, it would be if you knew Prince of Persia, you probably could have done the worst on the first two games and still swept. Prince of Persia is a nightmare.
We kept calling it an equalizer.
Yeah, it's definitely the equalizer if you've never played it. But I don't know if I'd ever play it again. There is an update to it, I believe. I looked it up afterwards. And there's a sequel to it, which looks pretty cool. That game, though, is horrendous. All it's got going for it is like the good graphics and what was that other game that was very similar? Outer Space or something like that. It was very, very. Which is it?
Carmen Sandiego.
I'm not Carmen Sandiego.
No, it's
whatever.
the same creators as Carmen Sandiego. Maybe
Oh.
Persia.
No. We should have done Carmen Sandiego. Is what I think.
Fair.
No. But whatever it was cool. I just absolutely did not like it. But that's it. Yeah.
All right. Perfect. J-Dub, you're up. Tell us your thought.
First two games, great. The last one, nah.
Perfect.
No, I hated that last one. That was, I mean, it would probably be a good game if it had decent controls,
Mm-hmm.
but you
Yeah.
know, the controls were absolute garbage.
Absolutely. Have you played any of those before?
No. I
No,
played
Treasure.
I think I played a little bit of Castlevania on the PlayStation, but I don't even know which one that was.
Mm-hmm.
But and then Demon's Crest I've never played, but I actually like that one the most. Once I got the controls down, it kind of took me a minute to figure out that I wasn't, because he wasn't flashing when I hit the first boss with the fireball. I was like, I don't know if I'm doing any damage. I'm just gonna keep doing it. and then I realized I was like, I can't move forward. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And then he kept like putting his head down and shooting at me, and I was like, okay, that's what I gotta do. So
This game's kind of like an RPG too.
And then-
It's really fun after the first levels too.
yeah,
Super fun.
yeah. But then after that, like as soon as I got used to the controls, it was fine. It was a great game actually. Yeah. just that last, you know.
So not Prince of Persia, but are
No.
there of the first two? Either of those would you return and like do a full playthrough, maybe on stream?
Oh yeah, I was thinking about actually doing the whole Castlevania series at some point.
Nice. Awesome.
So you're saying that out of all those games, you would never go back to Prince of Persia?
I would throw it in a fire. Before
What if we paid you to? How much would someone have to pay you to have you play it through?
At least $500.
At least. Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
get the GoFundMe up.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
no.
you heard him,
Yeah,
Chad.
let's do it.
You heard the
got-
man.
I got 450.
All right. Yeah. How
Alright,
much
alright.
we pledging? Oh my gosh. Well, thank you so much. And last but certainly not least, Ghost, talk to us. Do we have a working microphone for you?
Yeah, I don't know. Can you guys hear me at all?
You're very quiet, but yes,
Very
we can
quiet.
hear you.
Oh man, I'm right next to the mic too.
Oh no.
Well, it was. I mean, you all kind of saw how I did. Really, really poorly. Like, I think I did probably the best of the three on the second one.
Mhm.
But yeah, Prince of Persia, the input lag, it was just like a very frustrating experience the whole way through. I'd never played Castlevania before, any of them. I haven't had any experience with Prince of Persia or any of the other stuff, so I guess I'm kind of on the other end of the spectrum of Kia there.
Mhm.
But
Now, I
yeah.
would like to point out that when we ended our race, you and J-Dub were very close to each other.
Yeah, you were at like the same spot, basically.
Oh, for the Prince of
For
Persia?
Prince of Persia. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well,
if that's
eventually
any
finished it. I
consolation.
stuck it out and fucking finished the thing because it was like you get so like whenever you said you can do a save state after you get the sword, I was like, you can get a sword? What? I haven't even gotten to that point at all yet. So yeah, it was just me falling to my death over and over and over again. So it was a blast, you know.
But
It's
for our entertainment, in which
Sure.
we thank you for it.
That's how I like
That's,
to spend my Saturdays. You know how it goes.
That's how that's how Prince of Persia goes. You
It
just
is
fall.
an exercise in frustration. You're not wrong. But of the first two, would you return and play through any of those, maybe on your stream?
I thought, Castlevania seemed fun. Once I kind of figured out the mechanics of the demon one, I felt like I did pretty well. It was like I really struggled with the first boss. Like I couldn't figure out how to hit him, but once I figured out how to fly, it was just like okay. And I felt like I one-shotted the rest of it after that. So
You did do exceptionally well at the end of Demon's Crest.
Mhm.
yeah, it was fun. So I'd play it again. I don't know, see how it goes.
Would you
Nice.
play Prince of Persia again in a non-competitive setting where it's not going to be incredibly frustrating?
Probably not. Like it. I don't know. Just like he just would run off the edge over like so many times. I'd be like, feel like I was 2 spaces away, and he would literally leap off of the edge and die. And it was like,
Yeah.
it took me so long to figure out how to like hang from the balcony and stuff like that. And eventually it was just like, okay, take baby steps everywhere you go. And it's just like I don't like playing video games like that personally. I like running around and doing a bunch of other stuff.
Definitely.
Okay.
And like, yeah, just the the games where you just have to one shot it all the way through the level to beat it is just like not my kind of game either, to be honest with you. Like, it felt like if you messed up at all, you just died.
It's very unforgiving.
Yeah. So, probably not that one. The other ones didn't seem quite as bad, even though, but I think it was just like the input lag. I guess a couple other people already said it was just like, you would have to push the jump button literally like two or three squares before it, and like to have to time it to jump over other certain ones and stuff. It was just like, nah, man, thanks. That's not that.
Well, we appreciate you. All right, runners, any closing thoughts that you'd like to impart upon us?
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it. It was a fun time. I don't want to race against Kia again if you can.
Fair. I think that's a common sentiment, to be certain.
It's like on the wrap up, it's like, oh yeah, I've played all these games before. Well, different version. But okay.
Thanks for inviting me. I had a good time.
I don't think we invited you. I think you just
Well,
said, I'm here.
You
It is what it
struggled your
is.
way in.
Yeah.
Thank you, Borshi, and thank you, Kaz and Octo.
Yes.
Hey, you're welcome.
Hey.
Thanks for commentating.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
yeah. I can't wait to see what you guys said about us.
Yeah,
with
I'm
the- when I
I'm watching
edit
the VOD right after this, by the way.
Yeah, I'll be rewatching the VOD tonight.
You party.
Speaking of which, we'll have the VOD available whenever I download this and edit it. So probably by tomorrow or later tonight on our YouTube, which we have now. I don't think
You do. It might be part of exclamation point socials, but if not, it's definitely in our about
Oh,
section.
yeah, that's right.
You can go give us a follow there. But yeah, I'm just gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna basically redo our spiel that we did at the top of the stream. Thank you to all of our runners. So again, as a reminder, we had Dr. J Dub, we had Ghost, Mother Father Lion, we had Kia, and we had Mel. If you do exclamation point racers, you can get the link to all of their Twitch channels. Please, please, please go drop each and every one of them a follow. And we appreciate them so much for hanging out and providing a most entertaining race for us today. A big thank you to Octo. It was his first commentary. How'd you think it go? Would you want to come back and do it again, Octo?
Yeah, I would like to do it again. I don't think I did as well as I could have, but
Oh, shh! Don't tell them that. You did perfectly. Don't even. Thank you
I
again
also-
to. Oh, go ahead.
I think that if I were to do it again, I would like to spend more time prepping instead of just like
Winging
the
it.
night before.
Fair. Yep. No, I think you did fine. Don't say mean things about yourself.
Okay.
Octo spoke Russian the whole time. Yeah, maybe if you could speak English next time, that would be a little more approachable for our community. But that's just a thought. That's just a suggestion. Take it and make of it what you will.
And that's what we're all about. Community. Community.
But yeah, and thank you again, Borshi, for hosting and producing and audio mixing for us. Also made the overlay for us this week.
Thank you, Borshi.
Thank you, Borshi. And yeah, thank you, Jen, again for your awesome social media management. Thank you to our Twitch mods. And as a reminder, anyone in chat, if you would like to be a part of Sneakbike, I encourage you to join the Discord. You might be a runner here in the coming weeks. We would love to have you. We also, if you care to drop us a follow, not only do we do this every Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern, also on Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. we do Sneakly Weeklies. So it's our variety hour show. I don't know how better to describe it than that. It's just we just kind of fuck
Yep.
around for an hour or two.
That's exactly right.
I think that's accurate to say.
Next one is Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise. We're gonna
Yeah.
do part 2 of that. It's really, really
you
fun,
do it?
guys.
Yeah.
In-
6 p.m.
6
so
p.m.
we have a
Eastern.
schedule here.
In fact, we do.
It
It's
is
okay. Our
5
hand opening and endings are
p.m.
getting better. They can only
Yeah.
improve.
looks
Whomst
like
are
6.
we raiding? Whomst shall we raid?
I got no one. No one I know is online.
I didn't have. I don't have the Sneakbike thing open.
Tursmo is training.
Nope.
Did I hear what rascal?
Tursmo?
Charisma?
My mouse is
Stop
hovering over the
streaming
stop
button.
streaming
Oh no!
button.
Oh no!
I nominate Pam Mills,
Onion
Tursmo.
Oh, we know her, right? We know her.
If you say so.
Yeah, let's do her, and then we'll cycle back. We'll get more and more people. Don't worry, guys. We'll get you. Ghost, type yours out so we can have her or them. Sorry, next time. For now we'll do Pamela's because we know who she is.
But yeah, thank you everyone for coming. She's a good human and she's playing Breath of the Wild. We have a raid message. Copy it.
Oh, who is doing the raid? Is Oh, I could do the raid if.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I have the ability to, so it's on you, Melly Telly.
I could do it. All right. Enjoy, guys.
All right, spam them with all of our sneaky love.
All right. Thanks for joining, everyone.
Bye.
It's been a blast.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, there. You're
Okay, we're still in chat. I was like, why do I hear